Hello, dreamers! Welcome back to Dandelion Daydreams. Today, we're heading into a very special forest, one filled with honeypots, gentle adventures, and the best of friends. That's right! It's time for the heartwarming tale of Winnie the Pooh. So cuddle up and let's take a stroll through the 100 Acre Wood. Once upon a time, in a quiet corner of the world, there lived a cuddly, thoughtful little bear named Winnie the Pooh. He was golden yellow, soft and round, and he loved one thing almost as much as his friends: honey. Pooh lived in a cozy treehouse in the 100 Acre Wood, where he spent his days humming little songs and visiting his dearest friends. There was cheerful Piglet, brave though small, bouncing Tigger, full of energy and fun, wise old Owl, who always had something important to say, gloomy but lovable Eeyore, motherly Kanga and her curious little son Roo, and of course, clever Rabbit, who liked things neat and orderly. But Pooh's very best friend was a boy named Christopher Robin. They shared picnics, stories, and long walks through the forest. Whenever Pooh was puzzled or in need of help, Christopher Robin was always there with a kind word or a thoughtful answer. One sunny morning, Pooh woke up with a rumbly in his tumbly. "Oh, bother," he said. "I must find some honey." He searched his cupboards, empty. He peeked under the bed, nothing. So off he went, out into the 100 Acre Wood, in search of a sweet treat. On his journey, Pooh stopped by Piglet's house. "Hello, Piglet," said Pooh politely. "Would you happen to have a smackerel of honey?" Piglet didn't have any honey, but he offered to come along and help Pooh look. Because in the 100 Acre Wood, that's what friends do. Next, they met Tigger, who bounced into view with a big "Ho, ho, hoo!" Tigger didn't have any honey either, but he suggested they try Rabbit's garden. "He's always growing something tasty." Rabbit, however, wasn't too pleased to see Pooh's hungry tummy near his carefully planted vegetables. "No honey here," he said, "but if you help me tidy up, I might find a pot or two." So, with Piglet sweeping, Tigger bouncing out of the way, and Pooh carrying tools, they all helped Rabbit clean. And just as they finished, Rabbit remembered a special jar of honey tucked high on a shelf. "For emergencies," he explained, handing it to Pooh with a small smile. Pooh was overjoyed and shared the honey with his friends. As they sat together under the trees, enjoying their snack, Pooh looked around and thought, "This is what I like best, sweet honey and sweeter company." Later that evening, Christopher Robin came to visit. He listened as Pooh told him all about the day's adventure. "I may be a bear of very little brain," Pooh said, "but I think it's always better when friends help each other." Christopher Robin smiled and gave Pooh a hug. "That's what makes you the best kind of bear, Pooh." And from then on, whenever Pooh felt a little lost or a bit too hungry, he remembered that the 100 Acre Wood was full of kindness, laughter, and friends who always came through. And that's the gentle story of Winnie the Pooh, a tale of friendship, sharing, and simple joys. If you enjoyed today's cozy adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more magical stories from Dandelion Daydreams. Keep dreaming, dreamers, and we'll see you in the next adventure.